Okay, Wrestleague here, and we're here to show you what it looks like to put a match in. This video will be a little discussion, a little entry, a little bit of everything, just to give you a feel for what it looks like to put a match in. So full disclosure, I went ahead and deleted an actual match, but I captured it before I did, and I'm going to be looking over at this monitor here and going back to this monitor over here while I put it in. So Coach's Portal, I'm going to go match entry. I'm going to pick the two teams, and in this case it's Phillipsburg and South Plainfield, which is to show you that you could actually put other people's matches in, although normally you can do that, but the system is open. So the first thing I'm going to start with is picking what happened to my wrestler, and I'm Phillipsburg in this case, and we lost by decision. So I go to the lost decision, it loads the right form. It starts out at the beginning weight class for our league, which is 70 pounds. And it looks like Sean and Jeff were the wrestlers. And the score was 2-6 on this first bout. You'll notice that I don't have to fill a timeout because they went the full distance. It was a decision. And now here, you'll see there's my first bout entered. It was a loss by decision, just like I said. And we repeat the process. So the 75-pound was a win by decision. So I'm going to pick win by decision. Again, it loads the right form, and it looks like James and Glenn were the two wrestlers. So James Day and Glenn Derrick, and the score was 5-0. So next. Third bout was 80 pounds, Carlson, Delvecchio. Carlson lost by pin. So you'll see now that it loads a different form at 80 pounds. I'm going to pick Carlson. And I'm going to go ahead and pick Delvecchio. Now this time I need to put the bout time in. And they have 2 minutes and 28 seconds. So I drag my slider over. And just like that, I filled in the time, hit next, and there we go. At the 85-pound weight class, it was a forfeit, and we lost by forfeit. And again, because there's a read only here, because there is no wrestler on my side. Their wrestler was Julian. Nothing else to fill out. Go ahead and put that in. Okay. And let's see, because we're going in order, we're at 90 pounds, lost by pin. And again, you'd be following along with your scorebook. And everything that you do, all of your numbers and everything should match what we have here. So let's see, he lost in 3:21. Okay, 95 pounds is a loss by pin again. Not so good. Hate to see that. Rio and Pallet. Time for that match is 55 seconds. So it's really simple. Once you get the feel of how things go, you just simply find out who your wrestlers were, go ahead and put the information in, and in just literally 10-15 minutes you can put a match in, and it works really well. The system is made to help you. Let's see, we lost by, I got a walk and chew gum here. My wrestlers were Tino and Lenowski. And it's a minute 12. So it has thoughtful things involved in it so that it won't let you mess up. If you pick the wrong thing, let's see, we won by pin here. Now we're starting to talk. We got 112 Ricker and Pete. 131. Sometimes I think these guys just pick a random number for these times. They're all like 31 and 21 and geez, I don't know. But okay. 118 pounds was a loss by decision. And it's Cooker and Huber. So I started to say I'm having a tough time walking and chewing gum, but basically the system is designed so that if you pick a decision, it's going to go ahead and make sure that you put the right information in. It's not going to let you go ahead and put a 16 to 1 if you have a major. It just won't let you do it. So it knows enough to keep you honest, and it will help you along the way. Just to give you simple messages, and I'll show you one if we come across some extra time when I'm done here. We're at 124, we're going to 130. Win by decision. Thomas and Jones. 4-1. So the one thing that you should notice is that as you go along, it keeps your score down here. It's 18 to 42. And if you're paying attention, then you should have the same score in your scorebook. So there should be no reason for you to get off track. And let's face it, sometimes we make a mistake. You can see that I'm talking to you and trying to do this at the same time, that it's possible that something could happen here. So we give you the ability to go ahead and fix anything that's wrong after the fact. And not only that, but the community at large is going to look at your bouts and they're going to go ahead and decide if they're accurate, and they know what their kid did, so they're going to keep you honest. So win by pin, 150 pounds is Perez and Cheatham. And that was 20 seconds. Wow, good for him. So the community at large, because all these things are going to be out there and everybody's going to be looking at your results, are going to know right away if something's wrong. And they could report an error right there on the page. So we're going to do a win by pin, round out the 175. Krutz. And you'll notice that it's starting to wheel down the wrestlers here, because not everybody is at that high weight. That way you have less of a chance to make a mistake if there's a Cody and a Corey. And we got one more, which is a heavyweight, and he lost by pin. So Stewart and Ryan. Oh, Medina. In 11 seconds. Wow, barely got started. Okay. So now we're done. The whole match is in. If you look at my original, you'll see that it was 36 to 48, so that works. And I'm finished. I want to get out. Now, if I go back to that match, let's go to 12-12. Oh, I'm sorry I picked one for the beginning of the season. It was an interesting match. So we're looking at South Plainfield, and here are the results. And you can see that in the space of 10 minutes, I just put that whole thing in while I was talking to you and chewing gum at the same time. Hopefully you found this interesting and easy to do. Now, if I go look at this wrestler, I could see what his seeding points are, including this match, which was against South Plainfield. And it's all real time. Thanks for taking the time. Let me just say, since I got an extra minute, let me just show you what happens if you had to fix one of these. So if I made a mistake and I picked the wrong wrestler, and we'll go back to that one because maybe you want to compare notes to where you were. So we were South Plainfield and Phillipsburg. I simply pick the wing. I pick the match I want to adjust. And then I can do that. I'm going to cancel out. Thanks for watching. I hope you got something out of this one. Appreciate your time.